Okay, it is back up and running. After a couple days of not being able to use Screencastify, it is working once again. And so we look at numbers like -3 and -4, both being on the same side of zero because they have the same sign. When you do that, we're looking for like a side-to-side number line. Here's zero. As you go away from it, here's 1 and -1. Here's 2 and -2. So the larger the negative number, the smaller it actually is. And so we're going to be looking at that in a lot of different situations. So we've got to look at here. Well, 5 would be right between 4 and 6. So I can type 4 is less than 5. -5 will be right over here on the left-hand side. And so when I look at that, -6 is less than -5. But then -5 is less than, this one would be like -4. But there's lots of answers. Anything to the right is going to be greater than, and anything to the left is going to be less than. And so -5 is greater than, and the other one that's left there is like -8. Here we go with -5 is right there. 2 would be like right in here somewhere. And so I get that -5, or any negative really, is going to be less than 2. Here we go with a positive number is greater than a negative number. And looking at -12 and -15, -12 is the bigger number. Between -12.5 and -12, -12 is the bigger number. True and false. -8.4 is to the right of, no, it's to the left. So that one's a false. -11 twelfths is less than -7 twelfths. I would agree with that being true. -2.4 is greater than, oh wait, do I have two false ones? -2.4 is greater than -2.3. That is false. Negative is to the right of negative. Yes, that is true. Okay, there we go. We've got 2 true, 1 false. And yeah. If I had to do, I can't draw on this screen, but if I had to do a number line to check that out, I totally could. Here we go. Pick one of these. So the one that I had messed up with originally is this one here, explain my thinking. So now I can draw a number line. And so when I'm looking at things, here's 0, let's say like -5, -10. When I put -8.4, -8.4 and -8.7 line up like this. And so negative 8.4 is larger. It is to the right of. So -8.4 is greater than -8.7 because it is to the right of it on a number line. Okay, next one. Okay, so it's saying you go across the number line 10, it drops down, then 10 to 6 to 2. Those are going down by 4 each time, so the next one will be -2, -6, and then finally -10, which makes that one -10, -10, -8, -6, oh my gosh, -4. If you mess up any one of these, I think you're not going to get credit for this. Finally, 0 and 2, oops, 2. Then down here is a 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, and -4. Here we go. if I was going to plot these on a number line, let's see, I'll make the number line. I've got 0, I'm going to put in the middle, 1, 2, -1, -2. So I've got a +1 here, -1 there. -2/5. -2/5 is going to be like right in here somewhere between 0 and -1. It's like 0.4. 4/3 is a +1. So 1 1/3 would be like right here is 4/3. And then -1.5, -3/2. -3/2 will be this way. And so when I look, the last one says that -3/2 is the farthest to the left, 4/3 is the farthest to the right. That should be the correct one. So when you've got a situation like 2x = 3, to solve that, you just divide by 2, divide by 2. So if they ask me what that is as a fraction, it's just 3/2. What is that as a decimal? That's the same as 1.5. 5y = 3. These are situations where the fraction is actually way easier. I get that y = 3/5. And 3/5 is the same as 0.6, 0.6 maybe. 6/10. 3/5 is 6/10. Same with this one here. How did I get that it was? I changed it into 15/10, which is the same as 1.5. Or I just knew that 3/2 was the same as 1.5. Lastly, 0.3, they're going to get you with the decimal points here. Z. I divide both sides by 0.3, 0.3. When I divide by 0.3, I get that z equals 0.3. Or right here would be 3/10, and right there 0.3. Because 0.3 times 0.3 gives you 2 decimal places, which is that 0.9. 400 meters, 2 laps would be 800 meters. 5 laps would be 2 kilometers, 2,000 meters. X number of laps would be 400x. And then to get 7,600 meters, let's see, 7,600 divided by 400, those 2 zeros are gone. That's going to be 19 times. I didn't do the old-fashioned way because I knew that 20 times 4 would be 80, and so it's 1 less than that. So 19 laps, submit and explain. 400 times 19 equals 7,600. 7 kilometers, 7.6 kilometers. That's a good run. Let's see how I did. Yay, I got them all right, and I can actually record me getting them right this time. If you have any questions, please ask in class. If not, I'll see you in the next video.